Hello children, this is for 7th standard Social Science, Geography, Unit 2, Tourism. Yes, so we people like to go for a tour, isn't it? Everybody likes to go for a tour just for enjoyment, for getting enjoyment, isn't it children? Now we will see this in detail in this lesson. First we will see the learning objectives. What is the concept of tourism? Appreciate the basic and geographical components of tourism. Understand the types of tourism. Identify the places of tourist attraction in India and explain the places of tourist attraction in Tamil Nadu, in India and also in Tamil Nadu. First we will see one by one. So introduction. The word tourist was derived from an old English word Turian. Yes, which refers to a person who travels out of his usual environment for not more than 1 year and less than 24 hours. So, Turian, which refers to a person who travels out of his usual environment. We are living in a usual environment. To get one different atmosphere, environment, we are moving from one place to another place. That we call it as the trip. We call that as a tour. The person who is going for a tour, we call that person as a Turian. So the purpose of travel may be religious, recreation, business, historical and culture. Yes. So from school, if you are going for a trip means it may be to understand the things in a that is systematic way for to get the knowledge. Suppose we are taking you children to the museum means you can see lot of things and you can understand what are all the things which were existed, that is before a decade, isn't it children? So it may be religious tour means you can go to temples. Yes, mask like that from one place to another place. Recreation means only for enjoyment. Theme park, MGM, Kishkinda, VGP, the beach, hill station, waterfalls. Like that if you are, that is bird sanctuaries. Like that if you are going only for recreation. Business trip means to deal the business. Some people will be moving from one place to another place. And historical means to get the historic evidences, and also for cultural, to do the cultural programs and all, people will move. That is during Margali, is the month of Margali, the people will be going, that in each and every temple the cultural program will be there to attract the people. Yes, so that we call it as tour. Yes, so the purpose of travel may be religious, recreation, business, historical and cultural. So what are the basic components of tourism? So tourism has become an important source of income for many regions and even for the entire countries of the world. It is a tourism place. Why government is giving importance to tourism places? Mahabalipuram, Marina Beach, yes, temples like that means they are getting income. Yes, they are getting all over the world, they are getting the income. We have to pay, then only we are allowed to enter inside the places, isn't it children? So, for many regions and even for the entire countries of the world. So, tourism is an essential part of the life of the society because its direct impact on social, cultural, educational and economic sector of the nation and on the international relations also. So tourism is an essential part of the life of the society because it is having the direct impact on social, cultural, educational and economic sector of the nation. So what are the main components of tourism means? Attraction, accessibility, amenities. Yes, the place should be a attracted one. The place should attract the people, more number of people. Accessibility means it should be reachable. It should be in a reachable condition, and also amenities. So these three components are together known as A3 concept. Everything it is starting with the letter A. So we can say A3 concept. First we will see attractions. So attractions are mainly comprised of two types such as natural attraction and cultural attraction. So by the word itself we can say natural attraction includes naturally existing landscape, seascape, beaches, climatic condition and forest, and cultural attraction or historic monuments and other intellectual creations. So apart from this, cultural attractions also includes fairs and festivals. Okay children, the second one is accessibility. So accessibility means reachability to a particular place of attraction through various means of transportation such as road, rail, water and air. So transport decides the cost of travel and the time consumed in reaching and accessing a specific attraction. The next one is amenities. Amenities are the facilities that cater into the needs of a tourist. Accommodation should be there. Accommodation in terms of hotels, restaurants, cafes and other staying units should be there. And travel organizers, tour operators and travel agents should be there. Foreign exchange centers, passport and visa agencies, and also the sectors related to travel insurance and safety and security. Next we will see types of tourism. From the ancient times, travel is a fascination for mankind. So tourism can be divided on the basis of nature, utility, time and distance. Okay, so first one, religious tourism, cultural tourism, historical tourism, ecotourism, adventure tourism, recreational tourism. First we will see religious tourism. So religious tourism is the one type of oldest type of tourism wherein people travel individually or in groups for pilgrimage to a religious location such as temples. Is Kasi Yatra solvaangale, Kasi, Palani, Tirupati, like that they will go. Tiruvannamalai is churches, churches, that is Nagarkoil church, Velangani, like that they will go. Mosque, Nagapattinam mosque and also other religious places. So religious tour to Kasi by Hindus, to Jerusalem by Christians and Mecca by Muslims are few examples for religious tourism. The next one, historical tourism. It focuses on visiting historically important places like museums. Yes, museums, monuments, archaeological areas, forts, temples and so on. Angkor Wat of Cambodia, Taj Mahal of India and pyramids of Egypt are some of the examples for historical tourism. The tour made to visit the historical places. We call, in simple we can say like that. Then ecotourism typically involves travel to destinations where plants and animals thrive in a naturally preserved environment. That is Amazon rainforest, African forest safari, trekking in the slopes of Himalayas or the famous incredible eco-friendly attraction. So gastronomy refers to an aspect of cultural tourism. Then adventure tourism. Adventure tourism, that is climbing the hills. Yes, these are all the adventures. Adventure tourism is a type of tourism involving travel to remote or exotic places in order to take part in physically challenging outdoor activities. For example, skydive in Australia, bungee jumping in New Zealand, mountaineering in the peaks of Himalayas, rafting in Brahmaputra river at Arunachala Pradesh. The next one, recreational tourism, only for recreation, spending time, enjoying the time. This type of tourism aims at enjoyment, amusement or pleasure or mainly for fun activity. So waterfalls, hill stations, beaches and amusement parks are the attractive spots for the recreational tourism. Apart from this, there are certain modern types of tourism is also there which got developed in recent years. Annual holiday tourism, industrial tourism, seasonal tourism, international tourism, group tourism, sports tourism, health tourism, farm and rural tourism. So inbound tourism, that is touring within the native country. Outbound means touring in foreign countries. The next one is international tourism. So international tourism is undertaken to visit the places of international importance and to gather knowledge about international culture and customs. For this, there are certain travel forms and formalities to be fulfilled by the tourist, such as, so if you want to go to foreign countries, you must have passport, and also you have to get visa. Visa means permission to visit the countries. Yes, such as passport, visa, foreign currency. You cannot use your money. Yes, your money, rupee in foreign countries, you have to use their currencies. Okay, foreign currency. And also you can't move just by train or bus like that. So you have to get air ticket and travel insurance. You have to pay the insurance also. Yes, if you are, that is you are going by airways, means if there is any problem is arising, the insurance company will repay the travel insurance and also other immigration details. Okay children, so some important place, Singapore, Malaysia, America are the important places. So what do you mean by visa? A document issued to a person or a stamp marked on the passport of a person who wants to visit other country. Yes, so there are different kinds of, already I told, visa means permission to enter into the foreign countries. So there are two types: the document issued to a person or the stamp is marked on the passport. There are different types of visa: tourist visa, that is recreation, sightseeing; student visa, for the children may go foreign countries to get higher education; employment visa, for working purpose. Is nowadays IT people are working in America. Many of our Indians are working in America as the IT professionals. That is employment visa. And medical visa, medical treatment in a reputed hospital of a country, that is medical visa. Okay children, then basic elements of tourism attractions. Certain elements are fundamental to attract the tourist as travel destinations. They are pleasant weather, scenic beauty, and historical and cultural monuments. So geographical components of tourism. First we will see landforms: mountains, plateaus, canyons, valleys, caves, cherks, sand dunes, coral reef, cliffs. Everything we have studied in term 1 landform lesson. Isn't it children? Do you remember that one? Yes. Then second one, water. Water, rivers, lakes, waterfalls, hot springs, geysers, snow and glacier, water currents, tides and waves. Then vegetation, forest, grasslands, moors, deserts, etc. Climate, sunshine, clouds, admirable temperature, rain and snow. Animal life, again wildlife, birds, game reserves, zoos, the hunting and fishing. Settlement features in towns, cities and villages, and historical remains and monuments. Seventh one, culture. So ways of life, traditions, folklore, arts and crafts. Now we will see tourism attractions in India. India is a country known for its gentle hospitality and spicy food and culture. It is famous for our country. India is famous for its gentle hospitality with a spicy food and also culture. So visitor friendly traditions with varied lifestyle, culture, heritage, colorful fairs and festivals are abiding attractions for the tourist. Yes, during Pongal time we can observe, during Pongal time many foreign people will be visiting our country, that is our Tamil Nadu, to know about the Pongal celebration, and also they will enjoy it. Okay children, so technological parks and science museums, pilgrimage centers with wonderful art and culture are also added the advantage for tourists. And also yoga for the treatment, that is yoga, Ayurveda, Siddha medicine are famous in our country. So many people are entering, that is they are visiting our country for this purpose also. Then religious tourism. India is being multi-religious country. Religious tourism is most popular type of tourism. Various package tours are organized for the people to attend religious rituals and to visit places of religious importance. The important places are given: Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu; Kanchipuram, Tamil Nadu; Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh; Saranath, Uttar Pradesh; Vaishnava Devi Temple, Jammu and Kashmir; St. Francis Xavier Cathedral, Goa; Amritsar, Punjab; monasteries of Ladakh, Jammu and Kashmir. Okay children, so scenic attraction is very important factor in tourism. Scenery is consisting of mountains, lakes, waterfalls, glacier, forest and deserts are the major features attracting people to visit them. So India is blessed with the nature and we are having so many landforms which we can enjoy. Then hill stations in India. The Indian subcontinent has 7 principal mountain ranges and the largest of all is the Himalayas that lie in the northern part of India. Most of the Himalayan hill stations in India are located in states of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Sikkim, West Bengal, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Meghalaya. So Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala have hill stations in the Western Ghats and Andhra Pradesh, Odisha have hill station in the Eastern Ghats. So what are all the beautiful hill stations in India? Kodaikanal, Ooty in Tamil Nadu, Nainital, Mussoorie in Uttarakhand, Darjeeling in West Bengal, Gulmarg in Jammu and Kashmir, Shillong and Meghalaya, Shimla, Manali in Himachal Pradesh and Munnar in Kerala, Gangtok in Sikkim. Okay children, it's a very interesting lesson. So I'll stop with this. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you children.